guys, here we go again with another tournament, and this tournament is going to be big. We're doing a kayak tournament and a bank fishing tournament, singles only, for both events. They're going to be going on at the same time at Gibbons Creek Reservoir in Anderson, Texas, near Bryan College Station. This will be for the Bryan College Station tournament. Bank fishing or kayak fishing, you can do either one of those events. They will both be going on at the same time. So there will be two separate events. The kayak tournament will be separate from the bank fishing tournament, and the bank fishing tournament will have a juniors division, 13 and under as well. With that being said, Gibbons Creek is basically it's close to the public. It's been close to the public for years. So the bass in it are abundant. I mean, last time we were there and fishing the tournament, we fished from the banks, and I don't know, I can't even tell you how many bass we caught. We couldn't even count them, or we lost count. But we also caught crappie and white bass. So this time we're going to help. Not only is there going to be a tournament going on, but we are going to help keep the bass in that lake healthy, and we're going to cull it a little bit. So all the white bass that you catch, we encourage you to keep them. All the crappie that you catch during our tournament, we encourage you to keep them. Any bass, largemouth bass between 10 to 15 inches is a slot. 10 to 15 inches. Any bass between 10 to 15 inches, we encourage you to keep them. So bring your family and friends and have them out there with a cooler, getting ready to collect your fish. It will be by length. Both tournaments will be by length only, right? And it will be your top. I think it's going to be your top 3 fish by length. Is what we're going to do. I'm not exactly sure. I know what the flyer says, but I'm going to put the flyer up at the end of this video, so you guys can check it out. Again, not only are we having a tournament, but we're helping keep the fish in that lake healthy. And believe me, there are some healthy fish in that lake. We want to continue to keep the big ones out there healthy, keep them fed, and we're trying to cull the lake out a little bit. So we're going to, all white bass that you catch will be kept. All crappie that you catch will be kept. And there's some freaking slabs out there, crappie. And all bass between 10 to 15 inches, we encourage you to keep them. And we will go over details again at the tournament. So this is Gibbons Creek. Gibbons Creek Reservoir has an abundance of bass in it. So I guarantee everyone's probably going to catch fish. And the fact that you can keep the white bass, the crappie, and some of the bass is going to be an even better reason for you to come and bring your family. This is a pretty big lake, but it's a private lake. But again, we had a bank fishing tournament there last time, and it was crazy. Everyone caught fish, and it was windy and crazy. So we're going back, and we're having a kayak tournament there and a bank fishing tournament. There will be trophies, money, giveaways, hats, Texas Bass Holes merchandise, and we're going to have food. We're going to have food at the end of the tournament. We're going to start cooking hot dogs and hamburgers. So if anybody wants to bring anything extra, you want to bring hamburgers, you want to bring hot dogs, you want to bring drinks, that would be cool, because it would help us out. I mean, we have a lot of people, already volunteering to bring stuff, but if you want to bring stuff, that would be really cool. All you have to do is get with us and message us and let us know what it is that you want to bring. Again, this is a family-friendly event, but there will be food and drinks at the end of the tournament. Again, Gibbons Creek is a private lake, and it's not open to the public, but it will be open to Texas Bass Holes members and their families on June 8th. 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. is going to be when the tournament starts, so you need to be early. We're going to try to be there a little bit early. I'm not sure what time we can open the gates, but we're going to try to be there by 7:30, 7 o'clock, somewhere around there. You will have to sign a waiver before you get into this lake. You have to sign a waiver because it's a private lake. And because of liability purposes, we are going to ask you to sign a waiver to get into the lake. And that's everyone. Everyone is signing a waiver to get in this lake. Once you get into the lake, to the fishing tournament, you're going to go to the tables. There's going to be 2 separate tables. One to sign up for the kayak tournament. One to sign up for the bank fishing tournament. And the kayak guys, all you people fishing the kayak tournament, you can, we will allow John boats under 12 foot and under. John boats 12 feet and under with trolling motors only will be allowed. So once you get inside, once you sign the waivers to get into the lake, then and again, this is absolutely free. Once you get inside the gate and get to our tables, anyone fishing the kayak tournament will also have to sign another waiver for the Texas Bass Holes. That's for us. And once you sign this waiver, we have everyone's waivers on file. We keep them forever. So if you've already signed a waiver, just let us know. We'll look it up, and then we'll look your name up, and you won't have to sign another one. But yes, everyone has to sign a waiver to get into the lake, and then once you're in the lake at the sign-up tables, the kayak people fishing the kayak tournament will sign a waiver for our protection, for you to be out there fishing on the lake. Bring your life jackets. Don't forget your whistles. And again, this is going to be a big event, and I'm so happy. We had a pretty big turnout last time, and we'll have an even bigger turnout this time. Again, food and drinks, all free, merchandise, giveaways, door prizes. We're going to have it all. Gibbons Creek Reservoir, and in Anderson, Texas. Big shout out to Yankees Tavern in Anderson. They are the sponsors, the owners of the lake as well, and their families, James Dixon and his family, for giving us this opportunity and for letting us have our tournaments on that lake. Again, this is a private lake. It's not open to the public. It will only be open to Texas Bass Holes members and our events that day, or any day that we have events out there. Texas Bass Holes, baby. Let's go. All you need is a measuring board or a wide tape measure that's legible, and you know, it doesn't have to be super expensive. You know, your board doesn't have to be super expensive. Your measuring board, just get a fish measuring board or a wide tape measure so you can measure your fish. But make sure that we can see the numbers and the letters. Don't get a white board with white numbers on it, because that's what we had last time. And again, you know, the guy apologized. That's the only board they had at Academy. But again, make sure the numbers are legible. And we will see you guys at the tournament. Texas Bass Holes, baby. Let's go. Gibbons Creek Reservoir. Already. Bryan College Station. Let's go.